so we're here down at Bronte, and we've looked like we've got something here. It's only our first cast, but conditions aren't the best. No gutter, but we'll see what we've got here now, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so we've got a good whiting, a Bronte whiting. It's a good Bronte whiting so far, and that's our first cast, and that's a pretty good size. Good start for Bronte. Okay, so they're going all right here at the moment. I've got a bit of light on now, and this is our second cast. It's about 5:30 in the morning, and we've caught a good whiting, and looks like we've got another good one here. And it might be, the tide is very, very low at the moment, or very, very still, I should say, and we've got them on the bite. Bronte is already paying off in the first 8 minutes. That's 8 minutes, so 8 minutes for a fish. We only give these sessions 2 hours, guys, so we just see what we have here, and we're bringing this one in here through now. And what do we got here? Look at that little salmon, the little salmon there. So that's a good sign. So things are certainly starting to pick up along the beach now. Smashed it here now, and it might be an Australian salmon, but it's just here. But what we got here, we got a lovely brim. Look at that. That's a Bronte brim, hey, a Bronte brim there, and I'd say I was just about 15 metres off the shore there, and he hit that. But that's a cracking one there, team. So we'll have a measure on that. Let's say that's about a 35. And we're going all right. It hasn't hit daylight yet, so we're still fishing in the dark, which is a problem for the viewers. But again, Bronte is performing. That's a good size fish anywhere, I think, if you have any beach in Australia. Okay, oh, okay, yeah, we're on here too, and I think CJ's got, oh, what's he got there? He's got a double salmon. A double salmon. That's a clacker there. Okay. Okay, and we've got something here too. So we've got the school in, and definitely that's a first. We've never caught a double salmon in our fishing careers, CJ, have we? Okay, so we'll see what he can do. I think I can do better. There we go. We'll just see here too. Not pretty good at landing this, but the school's come in. I think Mal would have a bloody ball doing this. Yeah. Okay, mine's just here now. Not much of a... I'll bring it in now. What have I got here? I got something. I got the salmon moose as well. There we go. So CJ's got the daily double, and with the long shank hooks it's pretty hard because they just woof them. You know, we're not using the gang hooks. And I've got a good one through here. Sometimes you keep these for smoking, and also for flathead. They're good flathead bait if you've got a boat as well. So there we go, eh? Good, that's a good sizer. There we go. Okay, so we're on again here, shaggers. It might be the dreaded salmon Don't know. Might be a brim. Oh, the old salmon got off. Okay, so CJ's on here. Good morning, troopers. We're here at Bronte Beach. Look at this. Hey, CJ's joined us again before his work, and he's got a good hook up. So we've been going well this morning. Double hookups with salmon, whiting and brim so far, and we can give you some pictures now because the GoPro can pick up the light and the fish. And what have we got there? Little undersized whiting. That's good. So it's we're fishing Bronte here through now here. So we're fishing the northern side of Bronte, and you can see there's no defined gutter, but we're fishing where the waves are breaking. So at least that gives us a little bit of consistent water and breakage to stir the bottom up, so the fish can come on. So at the moment we're catching a lot of small whiting, a lot of throwbacks. As it predominantly gets colder, the whiting will back off, and the smaller ones, but the bigger blue noses will come in. But again, you have to be pretty on the ball to get those, because they're not around as much as everyone would like. Okay, so I've been casting straight out this direction through here, say about 15 metres, not even that. I'm going to go to my left a little bit and just going to pump this area through here a little bit closer to the rocks, because there's a little bit of a break there, but I think a brim might be lurking there, because the whiting are on, they're very small, and they're just picking and just taking our bait. So we'll just go a little bit closer to the rocks and just see what we can pick up. The salmon are in play proportions at the moment, and it's you're bringing them in. Got a bit gun-ho before and just skull dragged one in. Yeah, yep.
Right now.
And it's all happening. We're tending to, of course, it's a lot calmer. CJ's casting out a lot further and a slow retrieve in and stopping, so that's another good tactic to actually to go on the beach as well. All right. Yeah, so CJ's got, oh, you missed him. Oh, you missed the call out. Oh, okay, and I've missed him. It's all happening. Right, so we're pumping in close to where that wave is at the moment. There's a bit of activity coming in, but they're small whiting. I'm saying the whiting is, say, 22 to 18s coming in, but where a school of whiting come, normally the tar white and the brim are, and the big berthers. So as you can see, we've got this formation through here. A little bit more wave activity than this morning, which is a lot better. I like the wave activity. You can see now we're at the Bronte here. We're fishing. A lot of people are not running on the beach; they're just running on the promenade, and there are a lot of people out, but no one really on the beach. We picked the coldest day in Sydney. I think it's 7 degrees this morning, which is fantastic on their hands. Pretty warm everywhere else, but just the hands they get wet taking the fish off. But other than that, it's going nicely. Bronte's just one of those beaches, you know, team. If the swell's up, the swell's up. There's no real defined rip or anything here at the moment. That channel we're looking for the fish to come in and out. And when you look at that, I see that shimmering over here to my right, heading out through there, that water. It's just, I think the fish are just coming in and grazing in to see what they can get. That's why these smaller beaches are a lot harder to fish and read. I know all the old local guys here would know what I mean. The parking again is abominable. You know, it's 2 hour time parking. You've got to get here early to get a park, even to beat all these joggers everywhere. Because the joggers have got to park, the cafe people have got to park, and it's pretty hectic. CJ was saying there was 12 cars pulling up at the same time this morning for where he tried to get a park. So it's at a premium, and you can imagine this place in summer. Again, when I say conflict, I say conflict of users. So I know a lot of you guys out there are probably confused when I say conflict. It's not physical contact or conflict, it's just the conflict with the users of the beach. We've got our rods in the water, we might have swimmers, we might have runners, and you know, with that comes a little bit of a conflict for the users. If we tucked ourselves in the corner through here, we're pretty good. It's pretty calm at the moment, and I haven't had anyone come up on the beach. I think everyone walks on the promenade at Bronte, but no one walks on the beach. I've been here for just in dark until now. I don't know what time it is, and not one person's walked up along the water line. They're all heading the coastal walk all the way through, as you can see. A very desolate suburban beach. CJ's on now. I got him on as the Bronte fish, and we're fishing this northern end. I'll see if it's and again, okay, that's a good little size whitey. We'll do a measure on that one. It's going to be 27. They're not too bad. 27, what, 26, okay, 26, 27's illegal. So CJ's giving it the heave-ho, nice and gentle. Look at that, look how gentle he is. Look, he wants to kiss a good night, and there it is, it's goodbye. It's a Bronte whiting, just 1 centimetre less, and we're going all right. He's on now, again, so I think it might be hopefully something a little bit decent, a little whiting. We've got the current taking us to the right now. Another whiting. Okay, there's a call. Well, hopefully, and we're getting. Oh no, he might be okay. I think that's a 27. That's a good one. I've got a good gut feel about that one, but not too bad. And that's a good Bronte whiting. So we're catching them here, team. Even a Bronte. Really quiet beach, really quiet, but that's a 27, so we've got to keep it there, which is good. Well, certainly CJ's on fire this morning, team. He's actually pulling in all the fish so far, and we've got a bit of a current rolling, so we're starting over near to the north, but we can see we're rolling through again to our right. We're going south, so you can see that rippling effect going out through there. That's where the current's taking us through there. So CJ's been casting in that and catching a bit while I've been pumping that side of the gutter. So I'm over here now. I've taken his spot. Don't you hate that? Mates taking their spots. But you know, you've got to get in the glory while you can. Can't let him have all the glory. The CJ's on. CJ's just pumping. He's pumping, and that's what I mean. Like we are getting hits, and we're getting all our baits being picked off, and we've got the dreaded dart. So not the dreaded dart, but it's a good dart. But it's a fish, But and he didn't even get him in the mouth. He jagged him on the side, which is well, now these small fish are now picking off our bait. Well and truly, I'm coming up clean a few times. And now I'll see to get his pliers. Alright, so CJ's heading off. Now back to work again. He's coming down, he's going back. The flags are up, but there's only about a 20-metre gap. So easy as. A bit cold, everyone going to the water at the moment. Only 2 people. Got to concentrate, guys, on the fishing, not the people. Sometimes it's pretty hard to keep focus on these beaches in any beach, especially in the summer. Everyone walking past you, there's a bit of eye candy everywhere if you're into that. Amazing how the session played out. I talked about in my previous videos of how the beaches actually sort of how you're catching things. Like my first cast this morning caught a good 27 centimetre whiting, then a few undersized ones, then I caught a nice brim, and then a salmon came on. Now the salmon came on and just it was every second cast was a salmon, 25, 27 centimetre salmons, and they just came on the beach like little torpedoes on the light gear. It was a bit of fun, but and then they've decreased, and then it's, you know, sporadic whiting, and then the darts come on and the smaller fish come on now, and they're picking, and you're not even actually, I'm not actually feeling the bites, and I'm bringing in the both double hooks unbaited. So I always like to think where the little pickers are what the predators go for. But at this stage there's probably so many out there, they're just going bang, 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 and just taking all my bait off all the time. Am I satisfied with the Bronte catch? I am actually. It's not known for its fishing, again because it's a small beach, but geez, we got some good whiting and a good brim and some good salmon. So if you're in for a bit of fun for the salmon, you know, early morning and late afternoon, I think you wouldn't go past it just giving it a good go. But again, you can't get any parking through here because there's time parking, and it's very, very hectic. I always hark onto these beaches, especially the councils, how they just pillage you. If all the parking meters up along there where the shops are, all the way through there, all the way up, and you got your residential parking there. The 2-hour sessions before you get hit are the way to go. I'm doing a bit more than 2 hours this morning because again I've got some free parking where I am, which is up the top up here, but you've got to get there very early. But it has dropped off considerably. People are pretty happy through here. Had a nice conversation with the guy just a couple of minutes ago, about 5 minutes about fishing, which is good. A pleasant little beach, a pleasant little Eastern Suburbs beach. Lovely, lovely. So you think that the Eastern Suburbs beaches are pristine, but you know what? At the end of the day, you still have the runoff problem, and you've still got this stormwater outfall system through here, which you see. This is all the runoff from all the streets, etc., coming down through here, and they actually filter out into the water. So if you're fishing here after a storm or swimming here after a storm, you've got to be a bit wary of that, because what's in the gutters in the streets all washes out into the ocean and to this pocket through here, creating a plume. And at the moment you can still see it flowing down from the runoff, but after a storm event you'd be a little bit sus. So whilst all the beaches seem pristine, you've still got this issue here with the government in its runoff into the oceans around Sydney. It's got one at Bondi, one at Maroubra, everywhere. It's just a fact of life. Water's got to go somewhere. As long as they're doing the sediment control and the stopping all the rubbish from going in. Game on. Okay team, well I think that stumps. I think we've given it a go. We've pumped this corner, and I think it's been a successful morning. Again, of this bait through here, I'm just being picked off well and truly, not even feeling him anymore. So we'll give that a wrap and we'll catch you shortly. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so we're leaving Bronte now, and as I do the ceremonial showing of the fish, we've got these ones through here, which is a good size brim. That one I caught early in the morning this morning, and we've got that one through there. So a good successful day of Bronte. We'll go back to home and clean them up and get them ready to go for State of Origin tonight. Okay, so we're going to head up these stairs. This is the entry point I came in. You know, we're not walking the stairs of shame. We've caught some good fish, so we'll walk up these steps with a positive attitude and walk up here, and we'll give you a look at the overall beach from the height to where I was fishing today, and the general aspect of the beach itself. Good family location if you've got a family and you want to come down here. At Christmas time, the gets actually smashed by tourists on New Year's Eve. It's a write-off, but you can see this beach through here now, team. This is where we fish in this corner. Very, very quiet. I don't know if you can see a gutter there or anything. You got the rocks over through there, but again, predominantly this area through here would be the goods. Just taking it all in. You've got your shops over here. Get your toilets. Got a pool, change rooms, everything through here. But again, would you fish Bronte? I don't know if you would. Sort of a closed shop, closed community, hard to get into. I think there'd be better beaches around the area than Bronte. I know all the locals will say thank you, Shag, for saying that. But strictly a sunrise to sunriser in the morning, or a sunsetter, not during the day. Good luck, shaggers. And this is when you, the Suburban series, is when you get the school zones, you're coming back through the school zones, and this is the traffic we go through, team. So, you guys are lucky wherever you are that don't have this crawl. But again, it's 8:49, I've gone through 340 per hour, or kilometers per hour school zones, and we've got the traffic build up. A normal 15-minute trip to Suburban Beach, let's put 35 to 40 minutes on it. Happy days. He's had enough, he's gone. We're coming down into Coogee, which is another hub of where everyone heads to. Oh, you'll see the new addition I got here, team. We're going upscale. I've put actually a sticker on there, but interesting, it wasn't a brim, it was actually a tar wine. So you know, in the dark you do bump in the dark, so that's a tar wine. There's a difference. You can see the rounded head to it, and the different shape to that of the brim. And considering that stuff there's still there, we've still got, I'd say a 35 tar wine, which is not too bad. Okay, this is CJ's whiting, which he got, which is a great fish. Again, we've got about 28 centimeters there, 28, 29 centimeters there, which is not too bad. And then the one I got at night time from the first cast, we got a whiting there at say 32. So again, when we look at everything, a good successful day. Again, I got my trusty knife kits. I'll be filleting the all these fish and cryovacuuming them. Thanks team. Okay, so end result, there we go. Put all the skin, we've got your skin. Perfect, less waste, cut the cages out, skin's there. Good for worm bait if you go worming, or for the compost. Finished result, game on.